Hi, I'm Libby and I love Pokemon. Do you have a kid that's into Pokemon and do you maybe not know very much about Pokemon? Well, hopefully I've got some information to help you help them navigate the world of Pokemon. So I would say that there are three main things that can really help you understand a little bit more about the Pokemon cards that will then in turn help your child understand the Pokemon cards. And those three things are types of Pokemon cards, the value of Pokemon cards, and we're going to talk a little bit about trading cards. I'm going to start with types of Pokemon card. I'm going to teach you about the difference between what's a holo card and what's a reverse holo card, what's the difference between a GX and an EX and a VMAX. And I'm going to start with common and go all the way through to secret rares. Okay, so let's get into it. So to identify what type of card you've got, down by the set number, there is a symbol. This symbol here is a little circle, and that means that it's a common card. Next you have uncommon, which is just down there, which is a little diamond shape. And then for your rare, you have a star. Now, you can get lots of different types of rares. So, this is a holo and a reverse holo of exactly the same card. Now, they are both rare cards, and we can tell that by the star there. They're exactly the same card. One just happens to be holo and one happens to be reverse holo. And holo means the background picture of the Pokemon is shiny, and reverse holo means the background of the Pokemon information is shiny. Now we're going to move on to the GX cards. Now the GX cards and the EX cards and the Vs and the VMAXs and all of this, they are the big hard-hitting cards. All of the kids want these cards. They have the really high health points, they have the super hard-hitting attacks, and earlier than the GXs, you know that the GXs, because of the big GX at the top, were EXs. And EXs came out with mega EXs, so this was the basic and this is the stage 1, which is a bit like our current system at the moment with the Vs and the VMAXs. So we go from the basic V to the stage 1 VMAX. It's very, very cool. You can understand just by looking at them why the kids want these so much and want to play with these so much. But you've got to be careful, because some of these cards can be extremely valuable. And we're going to come on to trading in a minute. But would you let your kid take this onto the playground and go and trade it with its friends? I'm not. Right, okay, so put my Charizard away in his safe place, and I'll put these down because I would like to show you some full art cards. Have you ever heard of this before, full art? Now this Pikachu and Zekrom card here is a full art version of this Pikachu and Zekrom. Kind of. This one's a Black Star promo, but for all intents and purposes right now, let's just say they're the same. So this, I don't know if you can see on my camera that there's a texture to this card. This card is also beautiful, but it doesn't have the same texture. It does have the shiny holo to it, but it just doesn't have the same pop to it that this full art card has. So this Pokemon Breeders Nurturing is a rainbow card, and its number card, is 195 out of 189. So its number is higher than the number of cards that there are even in the set. So that's how you know it's secret. This one here is from the X and Y series, and you can see again it's 109 of 108. So it's got a number higher than the number that's in the set. Big Parasol. Now this is a gold card. These are 3 different types of secret rares. So you can get normal cards added as secret rares. You can get the rainbow rares. You can get full art cards, and you can get gold cards in the secret rare spots as well. So this one here, 199 of 189. Boom. So another type of card you can get are Black Star promos. Now these are promotional cards that are released outside of sets. You can get different kinds of Black Star promo cards. You can get GX Black Star promo cards. You can get Holo. You can get just normal. You can get Charizards. So another thing to look out for is what set the card comes from, because some sets are more sought after than others. For example, here I've got two Panitas, and at first glance they might look like they're the same, but they're actually from two different sets. This Panita here is from the X and Y series, and you can see the set symbol there, and this is a base set Panita with its first edition stamp there. Now, this Panita is worth more than this Panita. This Panita is from 1999. This Panita is from 2016, where they reused the original artwork of Pokemon as a new series. So there's the X and Y series set symbol there. So to find out all of the sets, you need to go to PokeCollector, because that's got a list of all the sets and all the cards, and it will show you the symbols that you need to look out for. I'll put a link in the description below. Okay. So now I'd like to talk to you a bit about the value of Pokemon cards. It's not just the older the cards you have, the more valuable they are, because there are cards that have been released in 2019 that are worth quite a considerable amount of money. For example, the Charizard that I just showed you a minute ago that was only released last month, at the moment is selling for quite a lot of money because of the boom that is going on in Pokemon right now. So I've got a few hints and tips and things to maybe think about, consider. So we've just learned about types of card. That can help us when it comes to valuing cards, because as a rule, common are the least expensive, then uncommon, then rare, followed by the V and the GXs, followed by the full art versions of those cards, followed by the secret rares. And the secret rares have a complete sliding scale of value. And a way of finding out how much a card is worth, on PokeCollector there is a list with a picture of every single card from each set inside it. You could also go and have a look on eBay and go and have a look in this, type your Pokemon that you're looking for in the search and change it to look at sold listings so that you can see how much things are currently being sold for. Trading. It can be the most exciting part of the game. It's called the Pokemon trading card game. So it's as much fun as it can be. It can also be quite treacherous and can cause a lot of tears and arguments and upsets sometimes. So what I'd like to do is give you a few tips of how to protect yourself and your child from some disappointment. Can't avoid all of it because that's life, but there is a way to kind of protect yourself a little bit. Okay, so here are my tips for trading. Firstly, I would say there should be absolutely no pressure put upon anyone to make a trade. You don't have to trade your Pokemon cards if you don't want to, and nobody should make you feel like that you should be trading your cards. It is up to you. Secondly, just make sure that everyone is happy with the trade and that everyone is definitely feeling okay about doing it. Number 3, go with the mindset that trades are final. It's very tricky to go back on a trade once it's been done. That's where most upset is actually caused, is when somebody isn't 100% committed to the trade that they're making. But if you follow the first 2 rules, then hopefully you'll be happy with the final decision of the trade that you've made. So what is a fair trade? Because it's more than money sometimes, isn't it? Because the children, the young people, they have emotional investments in these cards, and sometimes it's more about the picture or the Pokemon or the attachment to the Pokemon that they have that is more valuable to them than the actual value of the Pokemon card itself. Just make sure everybody's happy. That's ultimately the fairest way to do it is just if everybody is happy and on board with the situation, then that is cool. I would also say as a parent, the way I've tried to protect my child is to have an agreed box of Pokemon that are for trading. So we've gone through the Pokemon cards together and established which ones they would like to keep and put into their collection, and then which cards they are happy to trade with. So another thing you can do is facilitate a trading party for your child and be there with them and help guide them through the process so that they get used to doing it and so that they can then just go and do it happily themselves. But I do think it's fun to create a safe space for them so that they can talk it through with you. And the last tip I'm going to give you is try and keep your cards in really good condition, because the better condition they are, the more people will want to trade with you. If your cards have all been dog-eared and they've all been turned over and nicked, and not everybody's going to want to trade a pristine card for a card that, even if it was a Charizard V card or a Charizard VMAX card, if the condition of that card is lesser than the quality of the card that you're trading it with, you're not going to be particularly happy about that. So I've got some advice on how to keep your cards safe. I would say the least that you could do is put it in a penny sleeve. That will provide some protection. A step up from that is a backed card protector that has a see-through front but a solid back that just makes it a little bit sturdier. Then there's also the card saver that one could use. There are different types of these card savers. So you've got that one there, and then you've also got this Ultra Pro card saver there. So this card saver, I think they're known as top loaders. It's a little bit harder, a bit more rigid. You can hear that there. And then this one is a little bit more malleable, a little bit more flexible, but you've got more holding space around the card, whereas this one fits it nice and tight. So I hope you found that useful. Good luck going back to school. Check out some of my other videos that are useful to beginners to Pokemon. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop me a comment. I'll do my best to answer them. I go live on Friday nights playing Pokemon Red. If you want to tune in, watch me play, drop me a message, say hello. I've also got a website, PokemonBreak.com, where you can buy packs and we open them live and send them to you afterwards. If that's for anybody that wants to support the channel further and help me make more content, etc., etc. Also got Patreon page. Please go check that out. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Please and thank you. Thank you very much. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.